I'm Amanda Cuthbert, and I'm a real estate agent in North Idaho.
And I'm Sabrina Nelke, and I am a lender up here in North Idaho with Premier Mortgage Resources.
And we'd like to talk to you about the differences of a pre-qualification, a pre-approval, and a full-blown approval. So Sabrina, what is a pre-qualification?
So pre-qualification is when somebody takes a look at all of your application, your documents, and doesn't actually do any verification of any of it. They just kind of look at that and go, yep, everything looks good. They're kind of taking your word for it, but not verifying anything.
So if I have a client that has a pre-qualification, they're not really pre-approved. There could still be some hiccups.
There definitely could be. So as they move forward in the process, if you have them in contract, things that were maybe not disclosed can come up during that time, which could then affect their chance of moving forward with that approval. Things such as child support, bankruptcies, foreclosure. Maybe if somebody is using overtime or commission to qualify, that's definitely something that we want to make sure we have that information up front, so that way once we're moving forward, if all of that didn't add up to what was on the application, it could definitely hinder their chances of moving forward approval-wise.
Okay, so the best is going to be a pre-approval.
Correct.
And what's the steps for the pre-approval?
So when we do a pre-approval, we are going to collect all of your documents up front. We're going to ask a bunch of questions regarding your history. We're going to want the 2-year employment history, 2-year residence, if you've been divorced, if you pay child support, collect child support, alimony, had a foreclosure, short sale. We want to make sure we have all of that information up front. It then goes to our underwriter, so it is up front underwritten. To make sure that we're good to go. We're going to order verification of employment. So again, if we are using that overtime or bonus income to qualify, we want to make sure that we have what the employer has. So we want to verify everything is true and accurate and that it will continue, because we definitely don't want to qualify somebody on overtime if that overtime won't continue. So we want to make sure that we have everything in there. That way, when you're not moving forward in contract, there's no hiccups on, hey, oops, income is not fully there, now we can't close on your home.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like something you want to get into in the middle of the process and think that you're pre-approved, but you're only pre-qualified.
Exactly.
And find that house and already get the appraisal and then be stuck with an appraisal fee and
exactly.
all that.
Definitely not a fun conversation to have.
No. So the pre-qualification, basically anybody can do that, and it just sounds like it's super easy, super quick, here go shop, but that's not in the best interest of a buyer. A buyer wants a pre-approval to have less hiccups.
Correct. Yeah, you're going to want that full-on pre-approval moving forward. Somebody actually, taking your word for it as though it sounds, quick and easy and move forward. We do want to get that verification down. And the nice thing about that too is you'll know exactly what kind of payments you're looking at, and exactly what your loan and term and obligation will be. So moving forward with a full-on pre-approval is definitely going to help things go a lot smoother. If there's any questions that come up, we'll be able to get them answered a heck of a lot quicker.
And someone should be able to know whether it is a pre-qualification or a pre-approval by talking with their lender or the letter that they're given. And I think the letter even states that some things aren't verified on the pre-qual.
Yep, so that letter will state whether or not it has been seen by an underwriter or if it's an outstanding condition. So those are things that we'll want to look for as well.
Okay. And I know from a seller's standpoint, they would much rather see a pre-approval so that they know that there aren't going to be any hiccups along the way. And a buyer should actually really be asking for one too.
Yes, definitely. Make it go a little bit smoother on all ends of the transaction.
Sounds great.
Awesome. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.